I might change my mind more than I change my pants, but we're settled on this. So we have our Indie Universe mode. This is the final one. I know I've changed my mind. I can't prove it to you. This is my final series idea. I'm done out. I'm out of ideas. It's took me too long, too many days to download and set this up for me to just stop it. So we have Ring of Honor, of course. If you haven't seen episode 1, go check that out. Okada on both New Japan Pro Wrestling and Ring of Honor, just because like I didn't know how we were going to do this. If you haven't seen it, spoiler alert, he's the Ring of Honor World Champion. We have a women's tournament here. I'll put the graphic up. And this is a first round match between Io Sky and... What did that woman just say in the crowd? That's right. We have Io Sky versus Willow Nightingale. The winner of this will go on in advance in the IGWP Women's Championship Tournament. Whew, that were a mouthful. Obviously, I'm quite ill today, so like my commentary might not be like stupidly like over the top, but yeah. So we're gonna do in a three match rotation. I feel like it's better as well for transitioning to 2K25. I sat down and I had a thinker when I said I'm gonna do this. Last night I immediately thought, why didn't I do independent scene from the start? Like, I can be so creative, I can use people that normally people don't see. And I just fucking... I'm sorry for the language. This is an adult stream, but... If you're like me and you're impulsive, you just want to get started, and I regretted it. But we're here, so we're going to do Ring of Honor, New Japan, and TNA. And I've got decent, not overwhelming rosters. I'm not going to reveal the rosters to you. I'm going to leave it as a bit of a mystery, you know. Keep things a little bit exciting. So anyone can turn up. The only thing I'll say is obviously to avoid confusion, because if you've seen the first episode, it'll be kind of like, well, Okada's better in New Japan. Well, I'm going to be completely honest and transparent. This was like a genius idea I had when I was a little bit drunk, and like I woke up and I thought, why didn't I do that? So I've decided that Okada, for the time being, is going to be on Ring of Honor and New Japan. He's probably going to focus on Ring of Honor because obviously he's the world champion at the moment, but I'm sure we'll see him in New Japan. And we've got 2 matches for you here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Io and Willow Nightingale, and then the main event is a triple threat ladder match for the IGWP World Championship, and that's between Will Ospreay, Kenny Omega, and Hiro Tanahashi. Oh! You tell me somewhere else where you're going to get a match like that. And Willow somersault to Io. It's been quite a neutral start, actually. I've got a sore throat as well, which doesn't help things. So if I constantly go gulping, it's because I'm drinking this like lemon sip stuff because my throat's really bad. But I was just so excited to start. There, for example. Just had to start. So yeah, we're just going to do it. I'm not going to bombard you. I realise that if I do WWE, I'm just going to bombard uploads. The workload's too heavy, and to be honest, I really want to do this. Like, I wanted to do WWE, but then I really want to do this. Like, this is like different. I want to be different, you know. I want to hit audiences that other people don't hit. Not necessarily because they can't, just because like obviously their interests are different. And Io dropkick, and I've also got some very exciting like persona differences. Without giving too many spoilers, it's not my faction, but you will see. Oh, it's 1 count from Willow. You'll see like. I haven't done it all current roster, so like I want to give you an example so that you can understand. So for example, Ring of Honor, I've got CM Punk from Ring of Honor, so like the 04 CM Punk, and there's loads like that in all 3 companies, and it's just like it's like past, future. I think each roster is about 25. I don't think I've done big rosters. I think this is the entire women's division on New Japan in this tournament. And Io kick to the head of Willow. So whoever wins this will face the winner of next week's match, which I believe is Hannah versus Asuka. Well, it might not be next week, it might be in 2 weeks. I haven't decided exactly. I'm not booking it like I booked WWE in terms of like... When I booked WWE, I booked it 4 weeks in advance. I'm just kind of see how it goes. And Willow, Io jumps straight back up. Willow, powerbomb, the powerhouse, rolled up. Is this going to be a pinfall? 1. Oh, back. 1. Oh my god. It's back and forth everywhere. The referee doesn't even know what to do. Ignore the online notification. I don't actually know why that's even showing. That surely shouldn't show in a recording, right? Elgato, terrible job there from Elgato recording. And wow. Look at the strength of Willow Nightingale, sorry. Yeah, so if I do sound a bit depressed or down, and I have over the past, I've been really frigging ill. Like, my throat is so swollen. I don't know why it's so swollen. It feels like it's linked to my tooth, which is kind of weird. But we're here, and this match has been good to start with. I don't really know what's going to happen next week on New Japan. Like I say, I'm taking it week by week. I'm not overthinking it or overbooking it. And obviously there will be, not like WWE in the sense there'll be premium live events like all the time. We will have them. But like, for example, Ring of Honor will only have supercards. It doesn't really have premium live events. TNA is probably where you're going to get some pay-per-views, but they're only going to be like maybe 4 or 5. The shows are going to be good enough, trust me. Title matches, stipulation matches everywhere on these shows. Oh my god, and I dropped my controller. You probably heard that bang right against the floor. And now I'm being choked by my, and I'm talking to an ASMR, I'm being choked by my headset because for some reason I think it's a good idea to have the headset I'm using to be about 1 meter, so it just chokes me out as soon as I move anywhere near the mic. So I've got a terrible setup, but that's an idea for another video. And let's get focused on the match, and going to be a double count out. What happens if both of these women don't get back in the ring? Jesus, right on the metal on the outside of the ring. Get her back in the ring. Never understand why they want to fight out here, and she does. Io and Willow Nightingale, both members of New Japan Pro Wrestling. I think there's some great women on this. You've obviously got Sasha Banks / Mercedes Moné. Could have put her on Ring of Honor, but think she suits New Japan better. And it isn't like, oh, let's just see if she's going to win this. 1, 2, kick out by Io. It's not roster accurate, I said that. There's going to be past people. There's going to be people who've spent a day in there. People who I just think belong in there. So, we'll see how it goes. I like this arena as well. It's so good. And Willow taking the upper hand. Can she advance to round 2 or the semi-finals of the tournament? I think it is very likely that we'll see the next tournament match next week, alongside like some other stuff. But it's not gonna. There's only ever gonna be 2 matches, so we'll try to keep some continuity, and we're gonna try show all the divisions, showcase everybody. And Io going for it. Moonsault hits. That could be the advancement right there. 1, 2. And you wanted WWE. That's what you wanted, right? You look me right in this microphone now and tell me you'd prefer to watch a WWE match than this. I mean, I know Io's a WWE superstar, but fight forever, the crowd say. But the matches you can make with these superstars, like, they're so good. Like the wrestling aspect, Spinebuster by Willow. Like, this match is actually very interesting. You've got like Willow, who I really like, by the way, as a wrestler, and she's going high risk, and this could destroy Senton. Destroys Io Sky. That's got to be it. The referee has ran 2. Kick out again. And that's what I mean. The overselling. The no-selling finishes. I definitely think each promotion offers like a little bit something different. I think Ring of Honor's more gritty. I think New Japan's more like technical. And I think TNA is just... For me, TNA is like... So this is how I'd say it. I think Ring of Honor is more like a WCW, a good WCW. I think New Japan has elements of WWE, but is itself, and I think TNA has elements of WWE and elements of ECW, but more so ECW. And Io going to work on the leg. We do have a few WWE superstars in each one as well. Not loads. There's a lot of creations, a lot of people that make sense. Like Hiro Tanahashi, who is here in our main event tonight against Ospreay and Kenny Omega, and that knee's going to do it. I think she's absolutely not clean out. 2, kick out again. Neither women wants to lose this opportunity, I'm telling you. The IGWP Women's Championship is not on the line directly in this match, but winning this will put you one step closer. You've got to win 3 matches to win that. Look at what Mina Shirakawa went through on Ring of Honor, of course. You might be like, why isn't Mina Shirakawa on New Japan? She's better fit to Ring of Honor, in my opinion. And also, wasn't she Stardom, not New Japan? But I just like her in there. She can have the feuds with Toni Storm. This is awesome chance from the crowd. She's going to go for another moonsault. I'm going to be quiet for 1 second because this could be the match. And hits. And that's going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. Io Sky. 1, 2, 3, and Io Sky advances. Good effort from Willow Nightingale. And Io Sky will go on to face the winner of next week's bout, which I believe is Asuka and Hannah. That'll be a big, big match. But Io Sky, confident in the win, one step closer to the IGWP Women's Championship. And as I was saying, yeah, so Mina Sharakawa belongs in Ring of Honor, but I don't want to take away from Io's moment. This is Io's moment. Well played, Io. We're going on to find out who our world champion is. That's going to be a right umdinger. Main event time, ladies and gentlemen, and we're here. IGWP World Championship on the line in this ladder match. I'm going to do the song for you, Ross, but I've got a bad throat, so bear that in mind. Elevated, elevate me to the sky. Whoa. That's what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. What's above the ring? And I'm telling you now, I will, if I had the time, I mean, I can't remember every individual creator of every single community creation, but the person who made this Will Ospreay creation is an absolute creative genius, and you can go find it. I will tell you the hashtag I typed in. It's GTO, get the E out, it means. And it's basically, if you want to search on community creations, you'll find pretty much everybody I use in this universe mode. The creators on there are brilliant. That community, go follow them on Twitter, go give them some love, because the work they put into making superstars like Will Ospreay, like Konosuke Takeshita, who's on Ring of Honor, by the way, not on... I know obviously the Japanese regional thing, there is a few that are on different brands, so Konosuke Takeshita, Okada will appear in Ring of Honor, and look at Hiroshi Tanahashi, look at this creation, ridiculous. Somebody's took a lot of time on that, and I want to thank them for taking the time to do that, because it looks amazing. And Hiro Tanahashi, one of the most decorated New Japan wrestlers of all time. This is a main event of the ages. Main event of the ages. And then we've got, of course, Kenny Omega. In my opinion, the greatest non-Japanese wrestler to ever grace New Japan. I'll give you a little insight as well. Cody Rhodes is on New Japan. I just wanted to say that, and it's a spoiler, a big spoiler. I'm only confident in saying that because there's so many more. But obviously, he went there before. I think it was before he went to AEW and was brilliant. So look at the matches we could have just with these 4. So these 3 in the main event and Cody. Here comes Omega looking to win the IGWP World Heavyweight Championship right here, right now. It's a ladder match. It's live. Well, it's not live, it's pre-recorded. What am I talking about? But that's what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to find out first. We found 2 of our Ring of Honor champions. We're going to find out. We found out someone who's close to the women's. We're going to find out who the world champion is in New Japan. Who's going to stir the ship in the right direction? Is it going to be Will Ospreay, Hiro Tanahashi, or Kenny Omega? And I'm trying to give you context, so like in TNA, whenever I upload TNA, which will be in the next couple of days, or it might even be the next day. I'm just trying to give you some context behind why certain superstars... So I've talked about how they will appear. Double teaming up by Kenny and Tanahashi. Must see Ospreay as the main guy. So context applied, I've told you about the kind of how I've put people in this. People I've left out. So I've left out John Moxley, and I know that's not a good thing. Claudio Castagnoli, people like this. This isn't because they're permanently never going to be in the series. They will come in down the line, but I need to keep some big names out. So if it became stale or boring, which I don't think it will anyway, they can come in and freshen it up. That's the whole point of this universe mode. And Omega, sit down powerbomb on Ospreay. Tanahashi taunting him outside the ring. I don't think Omega will like that, to be honest. Very, very big main event here on New Japan. Who's going to walk away as the face of New Japan? Okada going to America, conquering Ring of Honor and becoming the world champion on the last episode of Ring of Honor. He will be definitely in New Japan soon. We can't wait to see that. But of course, he's the face of Ring of Honor at the moment. He's got to go defend his title over there. Alongside the EVP's Young Bucks, he's kind of running the things down there. And nice Hurricanrana there from Kenny Omega. The thing with this match is when I was booking it, I thought there's no wrong superstar to have as the world champion, and Tanahashi going for a ride by Ospreay Nice sit-down powerbomb there. How many times will we see Will Ospreay versus Kenny Omega in this universe mode? I should probably clear up, yeah. Pay-per-views won't be that frequent because the shows themselves will all be like pay-per-views. Like you'll have matches for the world titles on the normal shows. Like they don't really focus so much on premium live events or pay-per-views. It's more about the quality of the actual show, which is what I'm going to try do. It can be quite hard to replicate. And Hiro Tanahashi going for the belt. Don't think he's missed the first two. Can Kenny Omega stop him before he gets some momentum? Punch to the gut. Ospreay's there also. Double teaming on Tanahashi. Throws him off the ladder. Now Kenny Omega's going to go for it and Ospreay's straight on him. Kenny got one. Ospreay going to climb the ladder. We're going to crown a new world champion, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god. What the hell's he doing? Oh, Ospreay breaks. I thought he was going to chokeslam him then. Big back and forth here on the top of the ladder. Tanahashi back to his feet as well on the outside of the ring there. Can Tanahashi tip this ladder? That would be the smartest thing to do. Get both men down, not wait. I think he's thinking about it, but he's watching what's happening. And Ospreay, he's been a target for both. These two have worked together way too much. And Ospreay annoyed now, but Omega going up the, he's going to get it. These two are so hell bent on each other, but Tanahashi's going to try to stop Omega. Big punch to the back. Go up there, son. Go up there and stop him. Omega drops, trying to grab the belt. Punch to Tanahashi. Tanahashi punch to Omega. Gets rid of Omega. Tanahashi going to go for the belts. Ospreay on... Ooh, big hit. Ospreay was kind of clueless on the corner there. And going to go to the top now. Omega to the top. Throws Tanahashi off. But Ospreay, is straight there and bringing him down. And I think he went for a hidden blade, but he missed it. And Omega reversed it and threw him into the corner. Is he going to climb the ladder or is he going to try finish Ospreay off so he can have that time? But every time that somebody's finished off, the other one gets up. That's how good these three superstars are. And Tanahashi going for a leg drop. Nice. Omega going to the top. Is Tanahashi going to join him? Surely. He just doesn't even want him to get up there. We've got to stop him. You've got to stop him. He's going to win this whole thing. He's going to win. And Kenny Omega walks away with the IGWP Championship. Controversial scenes here. Tanahashi and Ospreay more bothered about their own personal beef than actually fighting in this match and trying to win the title. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Your first world champion on New Japan is Kenny Omega. I'm sorry the match was short, but obviously I can't redo it because it's universe mode. But it's fine. We go from here. What does Tanahashi have to say about this? Ospreay, how will Kenny Omega react to being champion? We'll find out next week. We have we're going to confirm now that we have the next round of the women's round 1 matches, which is, I believe it's Asuka versus Hana. That will happen. And then, little surprise for you guys, we might get a bit strong style. So we'll find out what happens there. There'll be something, you know, maybe I won't give too much away, but it's going to get strong style. And the strong style, whoever, if I could English, I'd be able to word this in a better way. Let me think. The king of strong style will be determined next week. That's all we're going to say. Anyway, guys, if you did enjoy New Japan and want to subscribe exclusively for Japan, that's fine. Of course, we have TNA next, then Ring of Honor, then we're back to New Japan. So make sure you check them all out. It's all independent wrestlers. It's all trying to create content based off them, because I know that a lot of the creation goes into the WWE characters. So let's expose these guys a bit more. Let's give them some love. Tell me who you enjoy from the series as well, what you think I should do, what direction. I'm more than happy to take on board feedback. I'll see you in the next one. I'll see you on TNA.